You're watching TV Guide Broadband, online, on demand.
Hey, welcome back to Watch This. I'm Nikki Boyer. Today's guest has made a name for himself with such hits as Smallville and Lost. Currently, Ian Somerhalder stars as Marco Polo in the new Hallmark Channel movie with the same name, Marco Polo. Ian Somerhalder, everybody. Show some love. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So I have to ask you, when you decided to play this movie, did you really know anything about Marco Polo, or did you really think it was a game that you played in the pool?
I knew the pool game. You know, it's one of those things that we kind of know a little bit about in school, and there's a certain amount of mystery to him by virtue of that, and then you start sort of digging a bit more and a bit more and a bit more, and you really realize that this guy did some extraordinary stuff, and his contribution to history is amazing. What's
the most fascinating thing that you learned about him?
The journey that this guy went through in the 13th century as like a man of Anglo-Saxon descent, as a Westerner. These people had never seen anyone who looked like this man, and the things that he saw in the different cultures that he came across, and the one thing, his description of what he saw is fantastic, but the one really interesting thing that he never did was he never judged anything he saw.
Yeah.
And so I thought, wow, this is a guy who, seeing all this and doing all this, and he's not judging any of these people, which it's hard for us to do as humans, not to judge, you know?
Yeah, it is. And what was it like filming in China?
It was incredible.
That was a really intense pause.
Well,
there.
it's, you know, it's just like summing up months and months of your life into this one little sentence. It was really interesting. China's an amazing place. It's huge, and the language thing is pretty interesting. You know, the Mandarin Cantonese thing. It's like if you live in New York and I live in Texas, we can't communicate because we speak two.
Wow, it's
totally
like that.
Totally different languages.
Wow. So and working on a television show or a television movie is very much about communicating about the character. Did you have problems with the director?
No, not with the director. The director was an Englishman.
What about any of the crew?
The crew was a whole different story. But it was fantastic to be communicating with people in other ways. You know,
yeah,
the one really great form of communication is a smile.
Oh.
Like, it's just really neat how a smile can change everything, you know?
Sounds like a really cool experience.
It was.
Yeah. So let's talk about Lost. Everyone remembers you as Boone from Lost. And
can you remember me?
I do. I remember. It was a long time ago. And you actually appeared in some later episodes. So even when you were gone, you were still in some of the flashbacks. Do you think there's a possibility of that happening again?
I don't know.
Oh, you really don't know?
Well, I mean, you never know anything.
Yeah, that's true on Lost.
But I really don't know. I never have a problem with going back. Some of those guys are like family to me, and Damon and JJ and you know, all those guys. I love saying words that they write. And also, too, I usually have to say about 2 words, and I spend a week at my favorite resort in Hawaii. So
yeah, what was it like in Hawaii? Did you get some time to really enjoy the experience?
Yeah, of course. It's incredible. You know, it's one of those things where when you walk off the plane, you just know that you're in one of the most beautiful, most tranquil, like perfect environments in the world. It's awesome.
That's great. Well, we are so excited that you stopped by, and he's kind of easy on the eyes, right?
Oh,
I don't know.
Come on.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, ma'am.